Hi, Andre.
How are you?
Well, one last huge game in your first season as manager. How has preparation been for it, and how are you feeling ahead of a big game at Wembley?
Yeah, really excited, of course. The last weeks has been amazing in a lot of celebration, but at the same time I think we have done a good week this week, preparation for this game. We want to finish on the highest level we can, and it's a great opportunity to the whole season have one of the biggest game as the last one, so amazing.
Obviously, as you mentioned, it's been a really special season already with bringing back the WSL title. Over the last 2 weeks, how have you found balancing marking and celebrating a really significant moment in the club's history, but then also pushing towards, again, a massive competition that I know the players and yourself and everybody are really keen to win as well?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's been difficult. It's very important that we learn to celebrate things that happen. So we have definitely done that. But at the same time, every time when those sessions we have had, the players have been fully focused. We've got what we wanted from them. So it hasn't been a challenge. A little bit less loading, so everything is about mentally prepared also for the game on Sunday. So now I think we have handled it pretty good.
In a way, coming up against a Brighton side, the way they finished the season and the quality they have in the squad, it probably couldn't be more of a tougher opponent in a way. What are you expecting from them?
No, definitely not. This will be a tough game, especially both games we played against them this year has been tight, one win and one loss. So definitely it's a tough opponent. But we are a good team. We had a good confidence at the moment. So I'm pretty sure it will be an exciting game.
It will also be Leila Wahabi's last game for the club. She announced she'd be leaving at the end of the season. Just a quick word on the influence that she's had as a player and a person within the team.
No, Leila has been in this club for 4 years. She has over 100 games for the club. She's been a very big part of this development of this club and the team the latest years. So she will definitely be missed. Especially as a person and of course also as a football player. She's a great person, and I really wish her all the best. Yeah, that's how it is in football. And now she found a new environment, and I wish her all the best.
And congratulations are in order, being named WSL Manager of the Season. How does that feel? A really special moment, but also I know you're always keen to emphasise the influence of your fellow staff in helping that happen.
Thank you. Yeah, of course, it's fantastic to be nominated to that and getting that award. So I'm of course very happy and proud of that. It's been a long season, a lot of hard work for me, but like you're also saying, I'm not alone in this. There is coaching staff, Anders, Laura and Diego, who is with me every day working as hard as I do. There is all the other staff that is also making sure that they are working with me. It's also been in organizations early, but that has been a challenge. It's never happened in this. We are on our way towards the same goal all the time, and makes my job so much easier. And of course also the players that has bought into the ideas that I want to bring with this team, and delivered it perfectly during the year. So there's a lot of people behind and a wall like this, but of course I'm very proud of it.
And just for the final time this season, ask you about how the team's doing. Any sort of concerns or updates on how the squad's looking for this weekend?
Yeah, we unfortunately two players picked up some injuries during this week, Laura Weinrotter and Iman. So they are not available for this weekend, and not for the national team either.
And just finally, Lauren Hemp as well. She was taken off quite early against West Ham. Was that just a precautionary thing, or is she looking okay?
She has been training fully the last days, so she will be available for the weekend.
Brilliant. Thanks, Andre, and good luck Sunday.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. Hi, Andre. The last time I spoke to you, it seemed inevitable that Bunny Shaw was going to be leaving. And then on Monday, the fans got a fantastic moment where she revealed to many who didn't know, and some that did, that she was going to stay. How important a decision has that been for the football club? And can you tell us how that came about?
It's difficult. How do you measure that? But of course, Bunny has, for this club, the latest years shown what fantastic football player she is. And I've been working with her for 1 year. She's both a great person and a great football player. She has been a big part of the team's success this year. So of course, from that point of view, she's it's a great statement from the club, and also for her, that she shows that this is where she wants to be, this is where she wants to help the team to take the next step. But I think also it's important for the club to show that when all the speculation back and forward, the club has handled it very well. There hasn't been any kind of comments from us. Always kept calm in this. Also her, even though there's been a lot of media around it, I think we as a club have dealt with that very, very good, and also got the final word in this one. So of course it's great job from the people that has made this happen, and also of course for her that she felt that this is the best way to reach success and become a better football player, and she wants to be here. So a lot of things in that, but the job that has been done around this has been amazing.
From the coach's point of view, does it also show the club matches your ambition in terms of where you want this team to go, knowing that whatever happens this weekend, next season you'll be defending a title, you'll be going to the Champions League?
Yeah, it's not my ambitions, it's the club's ambitions. So I'm here to help the club to win the titles. They are not here for me, so I'm here to help them. And the club's ambitions has never been in doubt from me. They have always said that no matter what happens with players in or out, I will have a squad in July or when next season starts that can compete about the title and to battle in Champions League. So I've never doubted about that. But with her, of course, the quality is definitely on a very high level.
And can I just finish by asking about Pep Guardiola leaving? Because I know he's someone that always had a keen interest in the women's side while he was here. Have you had any last conversations with him that you can share? I mean, what was that? What's it been like seeing him leave after such a long time?
We haven't had that many conversations. When we meet, we talk a little bit, but not much. And I'm very impressed. We talk quite often about creating a winning team. He has done that for so many years, and he has also created winners, which is able to win year after year, and that means something. That also show his quality, his coaching staff, and the ambitions that they have had, and they always manage to. Players are coming and going, but they are always finding ways to win titles, and I'm very impressed by that, and that shows what great manager he has been for this club for 10 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Andre. Where does an FA Cup final at Wembley rank in terms of the biggest games that you've ever managed?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Right now it's the biggest one because that's the next game you're playing. You will always have that answer from me that the next game is always the biggest one. I've never been to Wembley, so just coming to the stadium will be huge. It will be difficult to compare it to other games. You played Champions League finals, which I had. You played tournaments with national teams and so on. They are also very big. But at the moment of this game now, having this season we have had, a couple of weeks good training and celebration and coming in and playing. The last thing we're doing of the year is playing this huge game. Of course, it's something very rare that people are getting opportunities for that. So that will be a very big game for me.
How have you prepared? Have you spoken to anybody to maybe try and get a feel of what to expect from Wembley?
Yeah, I've spoken a little bit to some of the players that is playing with national team, of course. But I think it's very difficult because they are not coaches. They are just playing the game. So it's a different feeling. But I think I've been coaching in big stadiums before. I know it's very difficult to communicate with the players. I know it's very difficult to reach out. But just positive challenges, I think. So I think I'm ready, but I don't know yet.
Just finally a word on Brighton. What did you learn from that last time you met them? Because it was a very close game that you weren't on the right side of, and you quite clearly responded to it as well.
Yeah, no, I think Brighton is a tricky team. They have a lot of tactical changes during a game, so I think it's a team that we need to be on our front foot all the time because things are changing to make it more difficult for us. So we need to be tactically perfect in that one. The last game we played against them, where I think they scored some goals on us, that was in moments of the game where we lost a little bit patience, and that will not happen on Sunday. But I'm, of course, fully prepared and ready that they will have some tactical things that we haven't forecasted or seen before, but I think we are ready for that also.
Good luck on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Zoom now and start with Amy.
Hi Andre, just wanted to check a little bit more on team news. Yamashita was missing for a few games, and also Rebecca Knapp. Can you tell us if they're available, please?
Yeah, both of them are available.
Cool. And Viviane Miedemar, is she still back at home, or will she be able to play this weekend?
She will also be available.
Great. How much of a boost is that then to have Viv back in around the squad?
Of course. I think she's shown during this year what a great player she is. She has had a massive impact to this team's success during the year. So of course I'm very happy that she has been able to be back and have the energy to contribute to the team the last weeks. And of course I have one more tool in our toolbox to create scoring chances and score goals. So I'm very happy about that, of course.
Perfect. Thank you. See you Sunday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. We'll go to Gethin next.
Andre, I was just kind of thinking about the schedule a little bit. Obviously, you know, the final WSL game was 2 weekends ago. I just wondered what you made of kind of putting the FA Cup final this weekend and having maybe that slightly awkward gap of like 2 weeks of training whilst other teams are kind of off for the season. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it is a little bit special. I have no solution to it, but of course it is a little bit tricky also since the international window is coming directly after. So of course it is ending up the season with a cup final when there's 2 weeks since the last league game. It is a special situation, and I'm very happy that we have this, because it's not either think we coaches or the players that it's really fun to train for 2 weeks without having anything to aim for. So I'm happy that we are playing that game for the last thing for the season.
Yeah, and I know you kind of discussed Brighton a little bit, but you know, it wasn't just against you. They've had that kind of run of against Arsenal. They won and then drew, and against Man United as well. It's like, what do you think it is about the way they play and who they are that they're able to kind of challenge those top 4 teams in those one-on-one games every time?
Yeah, I think that they are good in exploring the other teams' strengths and weaknesses. Like I said earlier, I think that they are changing. They have been changing a lot of things during the games also, and of course they have good players. There's no doubt about that. Their attacking formation and how they are playing attack-wise is good, and that is something that we definitely need to be aware of. So good players and tactical flexibility is what I think has been the major thing for their success against the best teams.
Okay, and then just finally, obviously, going into that last game of the season, it was, it didn't count as such, he's already won the league and stuff, and, there was a few changes, and Mary Fowler, she started that game. She's not started many games since she came back from her injury. I thought she was, maybe the standout. Obviously, there's a lot of great performances, but, do you think that performance from her, and obviously how she came on in the semi-final as well, has that put her in good stead, potentially for a start in this game? Obviously, you've got some big decisions to make.
Yeah, I have a lot of big decisions to make because we have so many players that definitely deserve to start on Sunday, and Mary is one of them. She showed that in the last game, and she has, since she came back, she has grown from every week in her qualities. It's difficult for her to come into to a team that was almost built, a playing style that was built before she was available, so she's fully aware of that. Of course, everybody wants to play more, but she has been very adaptable. That this spring, everything was a bonus for her, the minutes she's getting. But of course, she wants to play, and she deserves to play, especially also what she did against West Ham in the last game. So I have a lot of great players to choose between, and there is definitely more than 11 that deserves to start the game, but I can unfortunately only pick that one. But we also have players that can change the game, which we also saw against Chelsea in the semi-final, that even though that there is 11 that is starting, you can still have 5, sometimes 6 substitutions that can definitely change the game, and that is an important thing to have for us, especially on Sunday, where it's going to be a game that is everything has to be decided on Sunday.
Okay, great. Thank you. It's been nice to speak to you for the season, and good luck on Sunday, and see you next year.
Thank you, Gethin. Thank